Amazon hides secrets that challenge everything we know about nature. From the massive Arapaima to the elusive giant crayfish, the rainforest is full of wonders. Have you ever heard of an ancient snake frozen in time or a glowing insect that defies explanation? Stay tuned to uncover its most astonishing secrets. Prepare to witness one of Amazon's largest and most powerful freshwater predators, the Arapaima. Stretching up to 10 feet in length and weighing over 400 pounds, this fish is a true behemoth of the river. It hunts in oxygen-depleted waters, surfacing regularly to breathe and targets smaller fish, crustaceans, and birds. With its torpedo-shaped body and armored scales, the Arapaima strikes fast and swallows its prey whole. Observing it in motion offers a rare glimpse into the raw power and survival strategies of Amazonian aquatic life. Encounters like this remind us just how rich and complex the Amazon's underwater ecosystems really are. But that's not all Amazon has to offer. What about creatures so elusive that even seasoned explorers can barely believe their eyes? In one of his most daring expeditions, renowned adventurer Jeremy Wade and his team journeyed deep into a secluded corner of the Amazon basin. Their mission was to locate a rarely documented species of giant river prawn that had eluded researchers for years. Navigating dense foliage and murky waters, they eventually encountered one. Its size far exceeded expectations for freshwater crustaceans in the region. Using only their hands, the team carefully lifted the creature from the riverbed, handling it with both skill and caution. To support ongoing research, they implanted a small tracking chip, enabling scientists to monitor its movements and growth over time. After collecting key data, they responsibly released the prawn back into its natural habitat. But there's more to the Amazon than massive fish and crustaceans. Have you ever come face to face with a creature so colossal, it seems almost mythical? Deep within one of the most remote corners of the Amazon, an explorer came face to face with a breathtaking spectacle, a colossal snake resting high on a tree branch. Locals referred to it simply as the giant. Its muscular body stretched effortlessly across the limbs, with its tail reaching toward the neighboring canopy. What made this moment unforgettable wasn't just the creature's astonishing length, estimated at well over 20 feet, but the calm, almost indifferent way it carried itself. Unlike many reptilian encounters that can turn hostile, this one remained peaceful. The man, stunned yet composed, took the rare opportunity to observe its behavior up close. But what if the Amazon's largest snake isn't the only incredible giant lurking in its depths? Stay tuned. On the winding currents of the Amazon River, a veteran angler set out with one goal: to land a fish bigger than anything he had ever brought to shore. Then, without warning, the tide shifted. His line tightened. What followed was a moment of raw awe. A massive catfish erupted from below, so large it momentarily froze him in disbelief. The Amazon basin is home to the Paraíba, a species of catfish known to reach lengths over 10 feet and weights nearing 400 pounds. And what he had hooked was nothing short of monumental. Despite the initial surge of fear at the sheer size of the creature, his years of experience kicked in. In that powerful moment, the lesson was clear. In the Amazon, patience is more than a virtue. It is often the gateway to discovering nature's most astonishing giants. This immense catfish may be one of the Amazon's biggest surprises, but wait until you hear about the tiny creatures with just as much mystery. Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Deal? At first glance, this tiny creature may look like it belongs in a science fiction film. But it's very real, and it lives deep within the Amazon rainforest. It's a jumping spider from the Salticidae family, known for its bold colors and surprisingly expressive behavior. These spiders, often measuring less than 5 millimeters, are harmless to humans. Males engage in elaborate courtship displays, involving careful leg movements and precise posture shifts, techniques that are essential to attract a mate in the dense, competitive understory. Although small, they play a vital ecological role by preying on insects and maintaining balance in the forest floor community. Their colorful bodies and active hunting style remind us that even the smallest species in the Amazon are full of life, purpose, and mystery. These tiny arachnids are just a glimpse into the complex web of life in the Amazon. What about the more terrifying large-scale predators? While walking through the dense rainforest edge, a man and his dog stumbled upon something unexpected: an enormous centipede winding its way across the forest floor. The creature's size was astonishing, far larger than anything he had ever encountered in the wild. Yet, instead of reacting with fear, he chose to stay calm, watching the giant arthropod move with surprising agility through the undergrowth. The Amazon is home to the Scolopendra gigante, also known as the Peruvian giant centipede. This predator can grow over 12 inches long and is capable of taking down prey as large as small rodents, amphibians, and even bats. What other monstrous creatures do you think are hiding in the depths of the Amazon, waiting to be discovered? Let us know in the comments below. During a guided trek through the Amazon rainforest, a tourist found himself whelmed. A massive anaconda, estimated to be nearly 50 feet in length, was gliding silently through the water. Its thick, muscular body moved with slow power as it made its way toward the denser part of the jungle. The traveler, keeping a respectful distance, quickly pulled out his phone and began filming the encounter. That footage would later spread across the internet, igniting fierce debate. Some viewers claimed it was the largest anaconda ever recorded. Others argued it matched descriptions of a legendary serpent rumored to haunt the remotest corners of the Amazon. Whether it was a modern-day record breaker or a nod to ancient myth, one thing was clear: witnessing such a creature was unforgettable. Is the Amazon home to creatures so mythical that they blur the lines between reality and legend? A mysterious serpent might be one of them. While photographing wildlife in a remote jungle area near the Amazon basin, a photographer spotted something unexpected: a young creature grazing quietly in the brush. Covered in unusually dense fur and with a rounded head, it bore an uncanny resemblance to illustrations of the extinct woolly mammoth. Startled but curious, he filmed the animal before it vanished into the foliage. Though scientists confirm that elephants and mammoths have never roamed South America, the sighting raised speculation. Could it have been a rare mutation or possibly an exotic species released into the wild? Regardless of its origin, the encounter reignited interest in global efforts to bring back extinct species. And with de-extinction research advancing rapidly, the line between science fiction and reality is growing thinner every year. Could the Amazon hide secrets of species thought to be long extinct? Or is it a sign of something far stranger? Late one evening, deep in the outskirts of the Amazon rainforest, a group of friends found themselves surrounded by silence, until a series of strange sounds began echoing through the trees. The noises were rhythmic, unnatural, and came from just beyond the line of sight. A tall, gaunt figure emerged from the darkness. Its movements were jerky, its limbs unnaturally long, and its presence unmistakably unsettling. It didn't approach, but it lingered, watching, as though warning them to leave. Remarkably, the group didn't panic. They stood still, alert but composed, trying to make sense of what they were seeing. And then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, the figure vanished into the dense shadows of the forest without a sound. Or something not yet documented by science? The encounter left more questions than answers, and in a place as vast and biologically complex as the Amazon, That's exactly what keeps explorers coming back. A video clip has recently drawn widespread attention across online platforms, sparking debate among curious viewers and skeptics alike. In the footage, a strange figure is seen curled on the ground in a fetal position. Its body is covered in short, dense fur and its face bears distinct human-like features. Notably, the creature appears to be in a deep, undisturbed sleep. While some argue this is nothing more than an expertly crafted costume or a case of misidentification, others believe it may point to something far more extraordinary. Among those intrigued are followers of regional folklore, who note similarities between the creature and ancient myths that describe shape-shifting forest spirits. In South American traditions, particularly those found in the upper Amazon basin, stories have long circulated about beings that exist on the edge of human understanding. One such legend speaks of entities that can take on both animal and human traits, blurring the boundaries between the natural and the supernatural. Is this figure part of that tradition? Or is it simply a convincing hoax created to stir online curiosity? The truth remains unclear. Is this the shape-shifting Naga from ancient mythology, or is it an entirely new species? What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. While clearing debris along the banks of an Amazon tributary, a man stumbled upon something far more intriguing than discarded waste. As he sifted through layers of damp soil and driftwood, he uncovered what initially appeared to be an oversized insect carcass. But a closer look told a different story. It resembled a giant beetle, yet it featured multiple flexible appendages that moved independently, similar in form to the arms of a cephalopod. The combination of insect-like armor and soft, tentacle-like structures left him stunned. Although no formal identification has been confirmed, the discovery has drawn attention from local biologists, some of whom believe it may be a deep burrowing invertebrate rarely observed in this region. The Amazon basin, after all, is known to host over 2.5 million insect species, many of which have yet to be classified. If that creature was astonishing, wait until you hear about a true marvel of the Amazon's aquatic world. While casting his line from a small wooden boat on a tranquil stretch of the Amazon River, a fisherman caught sight of something that stopped him cold. Just beneath the surface, a dark, spotted shape glided effortlessly, its sides lifting slightly as if wings were sweeping through the water. Startled but fascinated, he captured a quick video and posted it online, hoping someone could help identify the mysterious creature. But as it turns out, what he had seen was an ocellated freshwater stingray, a native of the Amazon basin, known for its rounded, wing-like body and vibrant spot patterns. These rays can reach up to 3 feet in diameter and are part of a unique group of freshwater stingrays that evolved separately from their ocean-dwelling relatives. With over 3,000 species of freshwater fish documented in the Amazon, and many still undescribed, it's no surprise that even seasoned locals can stumble upon something unfamiliar. While freshwater stingrays glide beneath the surface, what other hidden marvels lie in the water, waiting to surprise even the most experienced fishermen? Could any owl in the Amazon rival the presence of the great raptors found elsewhere in the world? That question surfaced after a rare and astonishing sighting deep near the edge of the rainforest. A local tracker came across a massive owl resting silently atop a carved wooden post. Its talons clutched the surface with power, while its dark eyes stared with an intensity that stopped him in his tracks. The bird was later identified as a spectacled owl, one of the largest owl species native to the Amazon basin. These nocturnal predators can grow to nearly 2 feet in height, with wingspans reaching close to 4 feet, making them among the most formidable silent hunters of the night forest. What added to the mystery was the owl's behavior. It remained unusually still, almost symbolic in posture, as if guarding something ancient. While some have drawn comparisons to mythological guardians from regional lore, such as forest spirits said to protect sacred trees, others see it simply as a powerful reminder of the intelligence and presence birds can carry. Remote camera traps set deep within the Amazon rainforest often reveal more than just shy mammals or night-feeding birds. In one recent instance, a camera captured something far more unusual, a snake gliding through the underbrush with features so distinct, it drew immediate comparisons to mythical creatures. This serpent, with a smooth pinkish body and an angular, almost horned head, moved with a grace that made the footage both mesmerizing and eerie. At first glance, some online viewers likened it to a creature from folklore, a so-called dragon snake. However, herpetologists believe it may have been a rare sighting of Xenodermis javanicus, commonly known as the dragon snake, not native to the Amazon potter, but visually similar to some lesser-known South American species. Among them is the epicrate centria, also known as the rainbow boa, and certain Atractus ground snakes which display iridescent scales or odd head structures that give off an almost otherworldly appearance. What if the Amazon holds a creature so unusual, it could easily be mistaken for a mythical beast? While trekking through a quiet stretch of forest deep in the Amazon basin, a man was suddenly captivated by a series of rhythmic, scratching sounds echoing through the trees. Curious, he followed the noise, and what he discovered stopped him in his tracks. In front of him was a 9-banded armadillo, a shy and armored mammal known for its burrowing habits and protective shell made of bony plates. Typically, these creatures dig into soft earth in search of ants, termites, and other insects. But this particular armadillo was doing something unusual. Instead of foraging, it was persistently clawing at the side of a moss-covered stone wall, as if trying to reach something hidden beneath. The behavior was not only unexpected, it was baffling. Concerned for the animal's well-being, the man observed quietly, unsure whether the armadillo was acting out of instinct or responding to something far more elusive. After several minutes, he decided to move on, leaving the scene with more questions than answers. What do you think the pangolin was looking for? Could it be responding to environmental changes in ways we don't yet understand? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel to discover more interesting things. While navigating a remote stretch of the Amazon River, a group of fishermen experienced something they would never forget. They were looking at a black caiman, the largest predator in the Amazon basin. This particular specimen, they estimated, stretched more than 25 feet in length, placing it among the biggest ever recorded in the wild. Adding to their unease, the caiman appeared to have a swollen midsection, as if it had recently consumed something substantial. Rather than draw closer, the fishermen kept their distance. Instead, they quietly recorded the moment before allowing the giant to slip back beneath the surface, undisturbed. As of 2025, black caimans remain one of the most formidable creatures in the Amazon, known to prey on capybaras, large fish, and even jaguars in rare cases. Their immense size and elusive nature have given rise to countless river legends, stories that speak of monsters hiding beneath still waters. This massive caiman is just one example of the Amazon's hidden giants. But are these creatures truly as formidable as the legends say? Stay tuned. As conversations continue about unidentified creatures surfacing in remote ecosystems, yet another striking discovery has emerged from the depths of the Amazon rainforest. This time, it's a translucent organism with a glow unlike anything previously documented, prompting many to refer to it as the glowing insect. The creature's body was completely transparent, and its internal structures emitted a vivid neon yellow light. Observers described it as resembling flowing electricity, its glow reflecting off nearby leaves and illuminating the forest floor in eerie flashes. Within hours of the footage appearing online, viewers began debating its origin, with many questioning whether it was a known species or something previously undocumented. Even seasoned entomologists and field researchers weighed in, noting that while bioluminescence is common among fungi and some insects like click beetles and railroad worms, this particular specimen did not resemble any known Amazonian species. This glowing creature is just the beginning. What if Amazon has creatures that defy everything we know about biology? While walking deeper into the dense undergrowth, one of the adventurers noticed something truly astonishing: a petrified giant snake. Its massive, coiled body lay partially exposed, preserved in the soil, its form so lifelike it almost seemed as though it could spring to life at any moment. The sheer size and detail left them in awe, sparking thoughts of the ancient giants that once roamed the earth. This sighting, though mysterious, raised more questions than answers. Was this relic the remnant of a creature from the past, or could it be something entirely different, an undiscovered species perhaps? As they continued to explore, the atmosphere around them felt thick with the weight of history, as though the woods were hiding untold stories, waiting to be uncovered. Deep within the dense, untouched heart of the Amazon rainforest, a group of hunters searching for deer stumbled upon something far beyond their expectations. What they encountered was no ordinary animal. Standing tall on its hind legs, with horns resembling those of a great beast and a thick, furry coat akin to a bear, this cryptic creature left the hunters in stunned silence. The being's sharp claws and teeth added to its fearsome appearance, making it clear that this was no typical animal of the forest. For a moment, the hunters were unsure of what to do. The creature stood motionless, its strange form evoking both awe and unease. Locals, including indigenous tribes who have lived in these parts for centuries, claim to have encountered this creature multiple times. They call it El Hombre Bestia, or the Beast Man, a figure believed to act as the guardian of the rainforest. According to tribal lore, this mysterious entity has protected the forest from intruders for generations. While exploring the dense forest near the Amazon River, a group of friends stumbled upon something truly extraordinary. As they approached the riverbank, their eyes widened in disbelief. There, just below the surface, was a fish unlike anything they had ever seen. It seemed to bear a striking resemblance to an elephant's head, with large, protruding fins resembling ears. Intrigued and somewhat unsettled by the bizarre appearance of the creature, they speculated whether it could be the result of some unusual scientific experiment or a rare, undocumented species. The sight left them with a sense of unease, prompting them to move on and leave the strange fish undisturbed. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I hope you'll love this content. Comment below about the next topic you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.